a three-part question about Goldman Sachs now shorting the dollar. What do
Yeah.
you think about that? About how do you think the landscape will look after the election and leading up to the election and after? And what is your take on USA Watchdogs perspective, because they believe that Trump is actually uh, trying to save America? Those three, and I know you have something to say about all three of them, so please
I
answer.
do. Well, we'll start off with USA Watchdog. Greg Hunter is delusional. We do not talk anymore. And that the reason is he's lost. I really have to, I hate to say it, 'cause I was very close to the man. I was at one particular time. I even reached out to him several times to try to patch it up, but the man is
Oh,
he's gone off the deep end in a big way, unfortunately. But that's just that. So Greg can have his theory out there. It's been proven to be 100% wrong. I mean, everyone with just one functioning brain cell can see that that's true. With regard to the dollar, in my view, it's a dying asset. I've been saying that for the longest time. It doesn't surprise me at all that a Wall Street bank is shorting the dollar here. There are many ways to be short the dollar. You could be long gold. You don't have to be, for example, betting. Buying puts against the dollar. You could be holding gold. If you're holding gold, if you're holding silver, if you're holding platinum, palladium, or cryptocurrency, in my view, you are taking up a position against the dollar, which is a unit of debt. That's all it is. It's not a unit of wealth, it's a unit of debt. Not only is it a unit of debt, you don't even own them. The dollars that we have are owned by the Federal Reserve, and they're owed back to the Federal Reserve plus interest that they print out of thin air. I think it's pretty much common knowledge that we are, in fact, going to a completely digital dollar. There only exists 1.9 trillion actual printed dollars on Earth. The rest of it doesn't exist. It's not on the elemental chart. You can verify this just by going to the Federal Reserve's own website. How much currency is in circulation? It's about 1.9 trillion. So all the rest of it is just not there. So yeah, I think I've been trying to explain to people that they need to be their own central bank, bet against the debt forever, and that means holding a hard asset. So I've been net short the dollar for a very, very long time. It's about time that a major Wall Street bank is saying, hey, people should be short the dollar. Well, again, think of it this way. If you're holding metals, you're short the dollar. You're betting against the debt. It's going to implode. They're going to expand it on an unprecedented scale. Let's talk about that real quick, going back to some of those questions that you asked me months ago. I said on my show, a lot of people got triggered. I said, the market is pricing in a Biden win, and it's going to continue higher. You probably heard me say that. And that's exactly what has happened. Now you got the Wall Street banks sounding just like Greg Mannarino. You see, because when people are in this game, and that's all this is this game of trading of Wall Street's a game, you see the same things. It takes some people a little bit longer. Honestly, the Wall Street banks are behind the curve. They got a hell of a lot of more money than I do, or than most people do on the planet. But anyway, that's what's been going on. The market is clearly pricing in a Biden win. And, this is a double-edged sword here in many ways. The fact of the matter is, and I've been explaining to people, why do I believe that this market is going to go much higher if Biden were to win? It's going higher either way, because the Fed is not done. The merger between the corporations and this new American government, that's not complete yet. The ballooning of the stock market, that's not done yet. The debts and deficits that are exploding, they're not done with that yet. They're going to create a critical mass at one point and then put forth a massive, and this is going to be the Federal Reserve, a massive issue that's going to affect probably every human being on this planet, and then they're going to offer a solution to it.